Welcome to the Ball Street Social Club with me, Ped. I've took over the reins of hosting because we're going to ask Paul a very serious question about Liverpool. Is it Europa League or bust for Liverpool now after an uncharacteristic defeat at down at Southampton, 2-0 up, lose 3-2. Yeah. I was massively surprised by that.
Yeah, and disappointed.
No, I'm being serious. I'm taking the hosting duty serious here. I was really surprised, but I suppose
not as surprised as we were.
Yeah, I suppose
or Liverpool's defence or goalkeeper. Yeah, no, it was in answer to the actual question, this season it kind of looks like it. I'll be perfectly honest. If we'd managed to if we beat Southampton, top fours, it's bang on. You know, it's on. Liverpool are in it. I've turned a corner. They're in an upsurge of form. You know, they're going strong. They've knocked United out of the Europa League, which I had to get in there.
Of course you did.
You know, things are looking up. And after 45 minutes, we were playing incredible football. We played them off the park. We should have been 4-0 up. We probably should have had a penalty and a man sent off in the first 10 minutes or whatever. But it could have, that game could have been dead and buried, and we're looking ahead to the next game or what have you. And we just capitulated. Well, Martin Skrtel came on and skirtled all over it, and and now all of a sudden, as I say, we were 45 minutes away from dragging ourselves into the top four question, and now it looks like Europa League against Borussia Dortmund.
Do you think you beat them?
I think we can beat anyone, mate.
Do you think there'll be an issue there between Klopp and his old club?
I think it will play it into our hands more than the other way around. I hope, because I'm so sick of Liverpool, with guys who've got inside the knowledge of Liverpool doing us over. I remember Steve Clarke leaving the job to take the West Brom job, and we should have walked all over them, and he had Brendan Rodgers Liverpool in his back pocket every time he played them. So it'd be great.
He literally had the manual in his back pocket.
Yeah, literally, and Brendan Rodgers, because he's only this big.
Do you think, Baz, perversely though, now that Liverpool may be out, they are out the Champions League run, do you think that might help them? Because now they can focus solely on this one tournament, and at the end of the day, you get a nice trophy and you get a Champions League place out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I said on this a few weeks ago that should be the #1 priority. That was when they were still in the FA Cup as well, I think, and this was the big one, because if you win this, it's silverware, and it is that Champions League place, and it's almost easier to win this tournament than it is sometimes to qualify for the top four. The big problem is they've got the team that I consider to be the best team in it by a country mile in the next round. So if they could get past them, you look then and you think Seville, Seville are probably the next best. So still got some, some big games and big teams in it, but this should be the one that they go hell for leather for now.
Yeah, and it's one of them though, isn't it? The problem with the Europa League, generally speaking, we say this all the time, is like, and you've been in it, you're less experienced in it, but you come up against teams that you're like, we've got these. Yeah. Who are these? Never heard them. Exactly. But But you're supposed to go and batter these teams, and it ends up being the biggest game in their absolute lives. Should they raise the games? Well, like Man United against us the other week. All their children. Never seen a thing like it, like Anfield on a European night. But you're supposed to get up. But I actually think Liverpool work better as underdogs. I think that's kind of, I know it probably sticks in your claws to hear me say it, but you know what I mean, by comparison. But in the last 15 years, the Liverpool that I've known has always struggled when the weight of expectations on them. When they get to go and be the plucky upstarts, we actually tend to do quite well. So you never know.
I think whoever wins that game's going to go and win the tournament between Liverpool and Dortmund.
Yeah,
I think that's
unless you end up with Sevilla in the final.
Been there a couple of times before.
The Sevilla Cup.
It was quite good. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, Liverpool can beat them, and Klopp will know them inside out, won't he? But they are a very strong side. The great in that final third. Tuchel, who I love, has got them, playing fantastically well. Just look at.
I just hope it's like in like a 90s kind of hacker movie that Klopp's built in some sort of backdoor system. You know what I mean? Bear with me on this.
I don't know it.
Like spy conditioning. He's got like a kill switch or something built in.
He says a word.
They all go.
He goes, the eagle flies at night, and they all go.
I mean, that'll just look a bit weird if they all lay down on the pitch.
Adam Lallana just slaloms through them.
No, Lallana
does random drag backs.
Just does that turn.
Squares it. Joe Allen, it's the keeper.
Hey, Joe Allen would score. That beard.
Absolutely love him. So no, I think it is. I think UEFA Cup. To take it back to the 90s has got to be our...
It's got to be the UEFA Cup sounds better.
The UEFA Cup, it doesn't sound as plastic and fake. It doesn't sound as unlicensed Pro Evolution Soccer tournaments as the Europa League. It's as simple as that.
The Europa League just makes it sound like the mediocre cup. It's just celebrating mediocrity. Yeah. It is, isn't it? Yeah. That's why I don't have UEFA Cup.
It's the little,
how's that gone for you this season?
Shite. You're mediocre, what do you want me to say? I'm the first to admit it.
No, but I think, you know what? Sometimes this will sound a bit mad. You know, but I get bored watching the Champions League. It's bollocks, it's boring, it's slow. Sometimes the better games are in the Europa League because the teams...
I tell you what's good about the Europa League, there's so many games left and we've still got that lovely BT Goals show, which we've lost the Champions League now. I don't know if you... It's the best thing on telly.
I see what you're talking about.
Why don't they do the Champions League anymore?
Because there's only like 2 games, isn't there now?
Yeah, but they could have done it the other night.
They had all the goals in Bayern Juve, didn't they?
You know.
What a game.
What a game. To be fair, that was a cracker. That was
Champions League football.
Champions League football. I remember it well.
Remember the days for 10 minutes?
You know, you might be in the Europe, you're new Super League that you're off to.
Or the one
with a cop because you aren't going to be in it anymore.
I feel like we're rambling. Right, tell us what you think in the comments. Is it Europa League or bust for Liverpool this season? Or, you know, Reds, can you still win the league? I'm sure there's some of you out there who still think you can and know what yous are like. Tell us in the comments and don't forget to join us on the other shows this week on the Ball Street Social Club.